Recorded Books presents The American War in Afghanistan, A History by Carter Malkasian. Narrated by Jonathan Todd Ross. Chapter 1. Thinking about America's War in Afghanistan. The heart of Afghanistan was the countryside, the atraf. There in small villages of mud-walled homes, surrounded by fields of wheat, corn, or poppy, most Afghans lived. Bearded men with worn hands worked the fields. Barefoot boys and girls played on dirt paths. Women toiled unseen within the walls, bounded in shroud. Every village had a simple single-room mosque where men gathered to pray. Other than cell phones, cars, and assault rifles, the 21st century was invisible. From 2001 to 2021, Americans passed through the countryside and its villages. Patrolling in green or tan camouflage, loaded with body armor, a helmet, ammunition, and water, with an M4 or M16 assault rifle or maybe a belt-fed machine gun cradled in their arms, they wound their way through fields and around villages. Sometimes they staked a post out of brown, dirt-filled HESCO barriers and squatted for a year or two. Sometimes, with glowing green night vision, they burst in during the small hours on a raid, and then disappeared. And sometimes rifles hammered, explosions cracked, and a brother was carried away. Jang pe atraf ke dai, say the Afghans. War is in the countryside. On the outskirts of any village were mounds of gray rocks. They rested on a barren patch, or on high ground overlooking the fields, or shaded amid pine trees, or honored by a rickety wooden fence. A flag, a strip of cloth tied to a long bamboo pole, was planted in each. From afar, the whole plot was a fluttering, multicolored mass. It was the graveyard. For 40 years the graveyards grew. The tale of loss could be heard in Hamid Karzai's deep-flowing Pashto when he sat face-to-face with the Taliban in 2019. You have all seen, since 3, 4, 5, 6 years, nay longer, that upon our dear soil across Afghanistan, from Kunduz to Khost, to Herat, to Badakhshan, to Faryab, to the environs of Kabul, that 2 graves lie side by side. Dwa Kabara Tsang Petsang Prat Di. On one is a black, red, and green flag. On the other is a white flag. One in the name of the Taliban entrusted to the soil, the other in the name of the Afghanistan askar, or soldier. Around the graveyard, the graves of innocent Afghans are in great number. Every mother's heartfelt longing underground, every father's pride buried. Americans and Afghans fought in Afghanistan against each other and side by side for more than 19 years. It was America's longest war. Through 2021, it crossed 4 presidents: George W. Bush, Barack Obama, Donald Trump, Joseph Biden. 15 U.S. generals commanded there. Hundreds of thousands of U.S. troops and diplomats were deployed. Thousands were killed or wounded. For a time, it was the good war. In the wake of the attacks of September 11th, Americans thought intervention just. In its latter years, the war ceased to be good. It became only long and futile. I decided to write a book about the whole Afghan war in 2013. After reading William Dalrymple's majestic Return of a King, The Battle for Afghanistan, about Britain's first catastrophic foray into Afghanistan. His storytelling
Sample complete. Ready to continue?